Well, racism is a dirty word. One of the dirtiest words I have ever heard. And when you dig deep down into racism, it is quite absurd. Just open up your ears and hear the word. Well, racism is a dirty word. One of the dirtiest words I have ever heard. And when you dig deep down into racism, it is quite absurd. Just open up your ears and hear the word. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. Cause I said, why do some people hate us through the color of our face? Do they not know, can they not realize we're part of the human race? I wish racism did not exist, but that is not the case. Even though most blacks in this country were born in this same place. In the 50s, jobs in England were just going to waste. So they called us from our island. They said, come quick and make haste. Now the times are rough, some wanna blame us and throw it in our face. But when they needed us, they greeted us, welcomed us with grace. No judge we cola, no judge we buy, we real. Well, racism is a dirty word. One of the dirtiest words I have ever heard. And when you dig deep down into racism, it is quite absurd. Just open up your ears and hear the word. No judge me by me cola, no judge we by we race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. Cause I said, why do some people hate us through the color of our face? Do they not know, can they not realize we're part of the human race? I wish racism did not exist, but that is not the case. Even though most blacks in this country were born in this same place. In the 50s, jobs in England were just going to waste. So they called us from our island. They said, come quick and make haste. Now the times are rough, some wanna blame us and throw it in our face. But when they needed us, they greeted us, welcomed us with grace. No judge we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. Well, if you're black and you do well in sport, they say you are British. But you do wrong, then you're West Indian. To me that is rubbish. If you're famous, you're accepted, you can do anything you wish. If you say to that, I'm alright Jack, then you are just selfish. Certain newspapers I could mention, they should not be published. Cause they do more than politics to make people racist. They say black man do that, black man say that, and black man do this. But there's good and bad in all, but the good parts they always miss. No judge we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. Cause when black people first come from the Caribbean, enough of them wanted to be policeman, but the answer was no from the police station. Then say you don't have the qualification. Then say if you get a job as a factory hand or drive West Midland transportation. But in a 86 now that it's gone wrong, them a beg and beg black man fit on policeman. No judge we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. No judge we buy we cola, no judge we buy we race. Well, I used to work in a factory, the majority were white. I used to get on well with them, you could say it was nice. But one thing that they used to say that made me raise my voice when they said, I don't really like blacks, you know, but you're alright. The way I acted angrily, it gave them all a fright. They said, calm down, cool down, Chris, please don't get so uptight. I said, do you know any more black people? They said, not quite. I said, it's not just me, most black people are very nice. If you read and you believe what the newspapers write, you'd want all black people to be sent to a satellite. Get to know more black people, you'll get a better insight. Then you'll say, I don't mind them blacks, you know, cause them alright. No judge me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me race. No judge me by me cola, no judge me by me cola, no judge me by me cola, no judge me by me cola.
Yes, greetings. Today at noon, we will have a special guest on the showcase edition of the FASIMBA sound system. Live and direct at noon, we'll have the CEO of the Bendigo record shop label, Dub Pepit, Bendigo label records. Ahmed Diallo will be our special guest interviewing. So be ready in a few hours. Noon, New York time. 18 hour, meaning 6 p.m. Paris time. 5 p.m. UK time.
Hurry, 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 the roots is in town. Real undiluted roots reggae music. Can you feel the vibes? Dub-wise. The roots is in town. Undiluted, often persecuted, underrated sound. Liberating vibes, created, emancipated all around. Lightning, thunder, fire, brimstone coming through the speaker cone. Sound, roots is in town. Gotta get a vibe, gotta get a vibe, gotta get a vibe, gotta get a vibe, gotta get a good vibe, gotta get a vibe. Hurry, 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 the roots is in town. Real undiluted roots reggae music. Can you feel the vibes? Dub-wise. The roots is in town. Undiluted, often persecuted, underrated sound. Liberating vibes, created, emancipated all around. Lightning, thunder, fire, brimstone coming through the speaker cone. Sound, roots is in town. Gotta get a vibe, gotta get a vibe, gotta get a vibe, gotta get a vibe, gotta get a good vibe, gotta get a 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 vibe, gotta get a
Brother Corey called this dub rising. Strictly African rising. Salute.
tough girl, me tough girl, me tough girl. Me tough girl, me tough girl, me tough girl. Oh, the me tough girl. Yeah, the volatility that girl. Yeah. Oh, the me tough girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who is the doctor? Yeah. All people have a dragon story, like the gods and heroes in a Roman Greece. Just like Perseus and the Hercules, Yogis and the dragon, same story. Mercury like Poseidon, gone into the core. No note like mother, yeah, gone into the core. Inanna like Ishtar, gone into the core. Yeah, gone into the core. Oh, the myths occur. Yeah, yeah, Leviathan did occur. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, the myths occur. Yeah, yeah, Tiamat, Namu did occur. Yeah. After heaven and earth was separated, unfounded was committed. Irish kid was carried up into the curve. Yeah, and he set out to avenge what did occur. Girl fought back with stone and water in control. Enki was victorious, yeah. Temple established in every door, yeah. Nameless, yeah, yeah. Just to remember what he did do. Oh, the myths occur. Yeah, yeah, Leviathan did occur. Wow. Oh, the myths occur. Yeah, yeah, Tiamat, Namu did occur. Me tough girl, me tough girl, tough girl. Me tough girl, me tough girl, tough girl. Me tough girl. Yeah, girl. And son in North, warrior God, son of Elin, dear God, shall roar song to you. And set its mind against school, mind against school. Teach and your quality abounded. Fled away like burden, fled away like burden. Shall roar with words encourage you. War was destroyed, weapon of your command shall roar too. Oh, the myths occur. Yeah, yeah, Leviathan did occur. Yeah. Oh, the myths occur. Yeah, 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 man. Namu did occur. Yeah.
Illuminati and Freemasonry and the New World Order secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the New World Order secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the New World Order order, secret society, it is Illuminati and Freemasonry. And the new world order, secret society, the world ecumenical initiative, rules and laws of men. That is what they have to give. You don't allow to choose to make your own a choice. It will come to you without your approval. Illuminati is a movement of Luciferians to preserve and promote the works of Satan. I'm on the absolute. Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society, it is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society, it is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society, it is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society, the world ecumenical initiative, rules and laws of men. That is what they have to give. You don't allow to choose to make your own a choice. It will come to you without your approval. Illuminati is a movement of Luciferians to preserve and promote the works of Satan. A man with absolute authority posing as the general to decide the basic issue of human survival. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. A united religious organization trying to control our thoughts and our action. Mystery Babylon, the great mother of all, that abomination of the earth, that is all what they got. Hail kings of kings, I hail Selassie, I righteous people of the earth, your redemption draw nigh. Who have ears will hear, and who have eyes will see the time of the fulfillment of prophecy. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. The history that they read were right in advance, trying to know yourself else you don't stand a chance. These words are true, coming from history man, inherent, inspired and infallible. So tell it to your sons and all your daughters to be on the alert for the new world order. Giving a government without the people consent. Revelation speaks all about this judgment. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. It is Illuminati and Freemasonry and the new world order, secret society. The world ecumenical initiative, rules and laws of men. That is what they have to give. You don't allow to choose to make your own a choice. It will come to you without your approval. Illuminati is a movement of Luciferians to preserve and promote the works of Satan.
Unquenchable fire for the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is the purification. Seen? The fire, the fire, the fire, a go burn. Wanna watch you wicked and them a
a go run up and down. The fire, the fire, the fire a go burn. Wanna watch the wicked and them a go run up and down. Them run to the rock and the rock it a go run. The trees and the mountains start to fall down. Fire upon the moon, the stars and the sun. At the end of time, but a judgment to come. So tell it to your daughters and tell it to your sons. I can't trust the lyrics, this a roll from me tongue. When I watch them nuclear and them latest gun, it's like a Saddam and come and run the place a burn down. The fire, the fire, the fire a go burn. When I watch you wicked, them a go run up and down. The fire, the fire, the fire a go burn. When I watch you wicked, them a go run up and down. Them run to the rock it a go run. The trees and the mountain, them a tear down. The fire, the fire, the fire a go burn. The fire, the fire, the fire a go burn. When I watch you wicked, them a go run up and down. The fire, the fire, the fire a go burn. When I watch you wicked, them a go run up and down. The fire, the fire, the fire a go burn. I'm sending this message to all nations. But no matter if you're black or you are Caucasian. Me tell it to the Indians and all Asians and all. Lord God Almighty, why Babylon a fight with? Them want cut with natty. Them say Rasta crazy. Rasta people, come join the one ya. Them a study Rasta, but them a imposter. Don't know much about our culture. When it did start, we back in a Jamaica. Run from police, we have to run from soldier. Leonard Owell, one of the first Rasta. Buy a lot of land over 100 acre. Babylon take it when not even give it water. I don't know what them hate Rasta for. Carol Gardner incident and in that chapter. I just saw them beat and kill a lot of Rasta. But down every house from Cribis and Corner. Them say them get order from the minister. Them a study Rasta, but them a imposter. Don't know much about our culture. When it did start, we back in a Jamaica. Run from police, we have to run from soldier. Them a big partner, me see them all a ball. And them see them one did push down back a wall. In a my mouth, them name me nah call. Rastafari man, we still stand tall. Man firm like the big rock of Gibraltar. Me light up me incense pan me altar. Me nah fabla Babylon and get capture. Rastafari is the answer. Them a study Rasta, but them a imposter. Don't know much about our culture. Yeah! Rastafari is his name. Oja, Hayanaya Bundung, Babylon harder. Righteousness, me spread from Cribis and Corner. Hayanaya Bundung, Babylon harder. Righteousness from Cribis and Corner. Only the wicked, them alone no love the youth. Down in Africa where them plunder and loot. Them said them write the history, but them not speak the truth. After them drop the bomb, enough people them shoot. That's why me nah go mix in a bungle and group. Me nah go join them army and me nah join them troop. Them jump out a plane and land in a parachute. Enough say them black, but them a rose breadfruit. Hayanaya Bundung, Babylon harder. Righteousness from every crevice and corner. Hayanaya Bundung, Babylon harder. Righteousness from every crevice and corner. Them no like the youth because them a Rasta. Yell Haile Selassie, yeah, him a we teacher. Hail Marcus from the Black Star Liner. Every black man must return to Africa. Don't bow down as lamb to slaughter. Protect your wife and sons and daughter. Don't make them take you down from your order. From your search yourself, you must find the answer. Hayanaya Bundung, Babylon harder. Righteousness from every crevice and corner. Hayanaya Bundung, Babylon harder. Righteousness from every crevice and corner. Better because you can't stop Rasta. Any kind of famine, it must a disaster. Can't take your last money, give to the pastor. Remember Daniel and the lion chamber. Samson get tricked by the one Delilah, who cut off him locks, then mock him later. John the Baptist head, then put in a waiter, because him speak the truth about the all that sister. Hayanaya bun down Babylon harder. Righteousness and every peace and
trouble lights, yeah. Trouble lights, on these roads of Babylon. I travel lights, my suitcase in my hand. Travel lights, from foundation to creation. That's what they call me. That's what they call I. I never had much in my possessions. Only a song in my brain and a song in my heart. Yeah. Me and John never part. He's always in my heart, baby. Rastafari, you show I and I the right road. So we travel light on these roads and bum roads. We travel light, my suitcase in my hand. Travel light, from foundation to creation. From foundation to our creation. That's the part I know. I'm born in the ghetto, where life was never easy. No, no. My father was a poor man. All he had was a dream. It may sound like a movie. Shiloh is telling you it's real. Yeah. Made me tougher than a mountain, made me stronger than steel. Rastafari, I know, yeah. Oh yes, so it's travel light.
Yes, greeting to each and everyone, and do remember that at noon precise, the showcase with the Abendigo CEO Ahmed Diallo, strictly interview. We got some issue over there with his business that need to be publicly addressed. You know them rumors, we gotta scratch them, we gotta dispel them, we gotta neutralize them. Bad rumors ain't good for good business, especially when it's done good business by good people, hardworking, you know, brothers or sisters trying all their best to provide for the community some positive food. You hear the meaning what I'm trying to say? Stop the rumors, stop the bad vibes, and stop the susu. Ain't bring nothing good but unnecessary rumors. So this being said, in about an hour and a half, we're going to have a special interview showcase with Ahmed Diallo, the CEO of the great Roots label based in Senegal and France, named Abendigo. In the Abendigo, we have artists such as Prince Allah, Impress Rashida, Vernon Mayton, Earl 16, Michael Prophet, Dub Kazan. Who else am I missing? Just names and name and after name. We ain't calling the name just to big up ourselves or the Abendigo. We're just here to truly reflect the hard work, the dedication when it comes to positive liberation music out of Africa. Strictly, Senegal. From Paris to Grenoble, out of France. So special, we'll be playing a few of them Bendigo release, but most of all, Showcase being a platform for those movers and shakers within our network, of course. So know that and understand that if you believe that you want to be part of the showcase, just contact us and you'll be welcome. Simple as that. Because we believe and understand we only attract positive, hard-working roots people, I doubt that the others will be knocking at our door. So feel no way, feel free if you want to be honestly, seriously part of a showcase about your label or you being an artist. Just contact us and we're going to design a time to promote it, and you have the floor and the mic. We proceed by interviewing, live interview, and we play your music and you just explain your journey, your music, your worldview. Basically, you are the director, the editor, the script writer, the artist. Basically, you run the show. And we are just here offering you the platform and the mic to express and to display it and to showcase. That's why we name it Showcase. We have a little bit of an hour and a half. It will be noon over here, New York time. It will be 6 p.m. French time. So based on the time zone, just readjust your own time. Let's say if you're somewhere in Senegal, might very likely be 7. If you way down Zimbabwe, I think it will be like 9. Ethiopia, within that range. South Africa as well, might be 8 or 9. If you're way over the Far East, Japan might be like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. If you're somewhere in Brazil, Gustavo, Gus, if with us it is noon, it might be 11 a.m. in Brazil. that's how we do this, that's how we carry it, that's how we've been doing it for the last 4 years. Getting stronger and stronger, heavier and heavier, more confident. By what? Doing what? By working and working and working. By practicing and practicing and practicing. There's no magic formula. By defending and preserving our interests, our gain, our dedication. By believing in ourselves and what we do and how we do. By controlling it, maintaining it, protecting it, preserving it. Strictly African mindset. By surrounding ourselves with constructive and positive vibes and people and things. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, so what? You do what you do, you say what you say, but it will never affect the Rasta one among us. Cannot, will not tolerate it. So once again, you believe and trust in what you do and want the world to know, to be showcased. Again, you the editor, you the screenwriter, you the director, you the decider. Come up, show up, and let's see. Yes, Lynette, greetings, good sister. Agabes, Akashi. These are all these names I just mentioned. I mean, they've been from day one, back in I&I, from the beginning of, let's say, I think it was like in 2020. Get some rest before we start the interview in about an hour and 25 minutes. We did some testing with Abendigo, we spoke earlier. So everything is ready, we'll be ready. Now all I'm doing is just, once again, lost in music. And no turning back. We lost in music. You let the music control I. We lost in jam music. I keep saying, Raphael, ain't no turning back. We let jam music play. All the way we let it play. Just far and near. Jaja music, happy play. We lost in jam music. In roots liberation beat music. And ain't no turning back. Cause we lost in Jaja music. Sometimes I wonder if them deaf, those who cannot hear, are being so stuck up in their ways, unable to face the reality that who is the controller we lost in Jaja music. The rootsman style and there's no turning back, 'cause the music control I. Yes, there's something I want to share. It's concerning some very interesting series for all who are actually residing in the Americas. Right there on Netflix. It's called Rebel Reach. If you haven't seen it yet, Rebel Reach is a must-watch. Massive movie called Rebel Reach. Actually, the filmmaker, the director of this very Rebel Reach, did another one made in 2015 called The Green Room. You gotta see it. If you can't, do all you can to watch this one called Green Room and Rebel Reach, and tell me if you have time after seeing it, of course, what you think of it. These are some heavy, top stories that need to be told, watched, and discussed. Rebel Reach and The Green Room. I can't remember the name of the director, but he's top of the line. Actually, he even has another movie called I can't remember the name. It has a blue in it. Nor do I remember his name, but he's top. So Rebel Reach and The Green Room. It's on Netflix. So if you have access to Netflix, give yourself the time to just watch these two. Then there's another one, I'm telling you. It's called America Prime Bell, or Prime Bell America. It's a Western. But I'm telling you, you got to understand the making of the 1850 in Utah with the Mormons and the indigenous and those who were leaving the East to supposedly the pioneers moving west. How these various forces collide and made some serious. You just gotta do it. You just gotta make that effort. It's called American Prime Veil or Prime Veil America. Very well made. It's a series, but it's just described this week. Part of history that most of us overlook or are not aware of. But when you look around, if you hear, of course, you see all these characteristics within the people, but they're just unaware of where they get their ways, their behavior, their worldview, and etc. The history, the making of a people, just like way over in Africa. If only we had access of our past in such a same identical manner. If we had writers if we had film scenario writers and film making that will help us to understand the past in a way that will be accessible to the everyday person. Maybe, and I'm conscious and I'm sure of that, it will help us to formulate a type of consciousness that will define, will allow us to understand the scope of things that are way beyond our individual worldview and life. The making of a consciousness of liberation, that's what I'm speaking about. The artist, the writer, the filmmaker, the influencers, instead of me talking about this stupid Rolex nonsense, or the behind of a so-called female, or the money wasting, drinking, alcohol, disco, party, worthless topics, the attraction, the God-shipping. If we remove all that and replace it with these type of topics, one less than a generation will have a serious consciousness of everyday people who will decide, influence, make the landscape of their reality under their own control in much better way. But maybe that's the reason why those who are visible are nothing but jumping, knucklehead, monkey nonsense thinkers. Very likely they cultivate this culture of stupidity and indifference and ignorance, consumerism. Maybe I'm just tripping, or maybe I'm just kinda right. What do you think? If you are thinking, of course. Yes, Hola Akashi label, one of the hard-working label in the world in a matter of few years. This just shows how dedication, hard work, fairness, openness, and professionalism can make a difference. And good guidance and positive intention. Among Akashi label stand also a Bendigo. Among them stand also artists such as Gustavo, out of Brazil. So many more names that I just not mentioning because they're not at the tip of my tongue. But we do have some real good, hard-working brothers and sisters in our network. And because we don't mention them doesn't mean they are not making a difference and pushing forward in the direction of liberation and authenticity. So we held up to them, we held them, and we wish them nothing but victory through perseverance and through consistency. Yes, History Man. I remember hearing about History Man around 2006. I was fortunate to run into one of his CD, and I was so impressed with his articulated verse and how deep he had this tune called The History of Reggae. So he started from the origin and just through his verse, just non-stop naming every possible artist to sound system to musician within the Jamaican context, and how he just put it together, and we just mesmerized by such a condensed, informative. So I did some little research, and he was already extremely well known for his deep cultural understanding of the Caribbean history within and beyond the Rasta worldview. So again, like we said earlier, the historian, the influencers, the artists have a very important role to help us have a better, solid understanding, perception, and knowledge of our history and contemporary events going around us, but we seem to not pay attention. There are exactly the beyond storytellers. They are the ones who give us a worldview. So these are very, very important actors in defining our reality. So if they just be projecting fantasy, misguided, distorted, or blatant, constructive, imaginary stories, we are and become the product of all that misinformation, all that distorted perception of our reality. And if our perception of our reality is false, is distorted, is falsified, what do you expect us to act and make decisions based on falsified lies, indoctrination, brainwashing? Well, we are what we read, we are what we see, we are exactly the projection of our fantasy and distorted personality, the falsification of our African personality is the end result of all that. Whether we know better or we don't, at least we need to be aware. that YouTube has, in the meantime, we have RLM61 and Sim Douglas. Douglas, this name, I wonder if we have ever met, or so just let me know, because I knew this brother named Douglas from way back. Is it the one from Kenya? Mikey, greetings, hi. Yes, Akashi. Roots. Yeah, this Douglas there, Douglas N.
sweet sense, you know. Yeah, now. So what? So, yo, finally the herbs come around. The high grade when me a look for me get it by the pound, yeah. Sweet sensei a come around. Me a take a little jar and pass it around. So, finally the herbs come around. The high grade when man a look for me stock it by the pound, yeah. When Babylon a come around, ask them with them.
gonna stand my ground. I've come to take what's mine, ain't no backing down. Here I am now, I'm gonna stand my ground. I've come to take what's mine, ain't no backing down. They wanna be the bad like this, wicked like this, rough like this. They wanna be the which man are they? Which man are they? Well him go, well him go, well him go up in a shanty town. Think out where him lay down on the ground. He go asleep at night time. No electricity, pass a torch and candlelight. Moonlight could have made a man lose him life. To survive him and be left by the gun and the knife. Even the ice pick, boy fool himself and get involved in a politics. And now them have them caught up with them funny tricks. Give him 2 bags and on him share out.
for the swift. Only who can endure it. Only the fittest of the fittest shall survive. And when you start to survive, just keep yourself alive. Say, last day I know.
Sometimes the road gets too rough and you can't stand the pace. Can't keep up with the leaders, so get out of the race. Though you try so hard, failure is your just reward. There is a lesson you must learn. Play with fire, you must get burned. The going is rough, it's gonna get rougher.
Yes, so at noon, I hope you can join us with the interview. We'll be seeing you then, noon, and you see how it goes. Thank you for tuning in. That was just a test running to see if everything is audio-wise okay for the interview. So maybe until next time. Thank you.